the only show where you can watch and work in your slippers. Welcome to Happy Hour at Home. I'm Corey Dillon, and we're going to make another mocktail, our final week of dry January. Have we been saints? No, we have not been. But will tell you that we have cut down significantly. Like we have not had a drink at home during the week. I know there are lots of parameters around that, but baby steps, y'all, baby steps. I mean, the goal was to cut back on the drinking overall, and I've done that. And I'm going to try to cut back even further to like just a couple of drinks on Friday night when we do this here show, Happy Hour at Home. So the cocktail of the week or the mocktail this week is a spicy citrus refresher. And if you want to add a little booze, it's suggested that maybe tequila or rum or, vodka. Who cares? Do you? Do you? But for the purposes of our program today, we're not going to use any booze. What you will need is a few tools. You'll need a reamer if you don't have a juicer. You'll need a muddler, something like that, or a big heavy spoon that you can mash down stuff with. You will need a sieve. This is a smaller one that I have. Strainer, essentially, with very small holes. Jigger, if you're going to make these individually. And I'm going to make them in a rocks glass. I just got these today. I love them. They were what? $13 at Home Goods. The brand is Empire, and they're really, really pretty. I think the mocktail, is going to look really good in it. And for the ingredients, you're going to need about 6 or 7 navel oranges, like so. You're going to need 4 limes because you're going to juice them. You're going to juice the oranges too, but you need the skins. You need 2 small jalapenos or 1 large one. Yeah, it's a jalapeno. I knew I had one somewhere, but I forgot about it. I didn't put it in the fridge, so it's now turned red. So I think we're gonna not use that. I had some jalapeno frozen, so I used that and I saved a couple of slices for the garnish. You just need most of it for the beverage. Let's put it that way. Um, you're gonna need. I'm gonna use a little lime Topo Chico because I think it will accent beautifully with our mocktail. And we're going to use kosher salt. Kosher salt is much grittier than your table salt. And the reason why you would use salt is to really bring out the brightness and the citrus and to tamper down anything to make it overly sweet. You don't want overly sweet in a mocktail or a cocktail if you're above the age of like 30. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut up and juice 6 how about 6 of your navel oranges, okay? And then once you've juiced them and all that's left is really the rind, you're gonna cut these into eighths, okay? And just throw them in a pot, okay? So all you have is the rind. Wash them first, and then you're gonna juice all the limes. You can discard the rinds if you so choose. You need a half a teaspoon of your kosher salt, and then you need a cup of sugar and a cup of warm water, and you're just going to emulsify all of that so it's all melted in there. And you're going to put in 1 chopped jalapeno, okay? All the coins, slice it into coins, and put it all in a pot. Don't bring it to a boil necessarily. Just make sure that all the sugar dissolves, and you want to set that aside. And then when it's cool, you want to put everything through a sieve. So you get rid of all the pulp and the seeds and the rinds and everything else. And what you're left with is about a cup of this here liquid. It would be your spicy orange citrus simple syrup. Okay. And then when you squeeze down your juices and from the limes and the navel oranges, you're going to have a little bit more than 2 cups of juice, or you should in any event. Then let's see, what do we need? Just for garnish, we're going to thinly slice up one of our navel oranges, and we're going to use that. Yeah, you want it thin enough, probably just like, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch if you can. Let's see if I can. Uh, Not bad, CD, not bad. I'm just going to put that in the glass with a rock. And then I had to break down the rock because the top is smaller than the base. Yeah, one of these days I'm really going to hurt myself. And then what we need is we need about 2 parts to 1 part, okay? So 2 parts of the citrus. Let me actually give that a wee stir. And I've never had this before, but I thought this was very margarita adjacent, if you will. Thought about doing something with mango or even macerating or creating a shrub with berries, but you know, this is definitely in season. So, how about we put 3 ounces of the juice to 1.5 ounces of the simple syrup, and then we're just going to top it with Topo Chico or soda water if you want. I happen to love my Topo Chico in a mean way, and the lime is my favorite. But again, they have regular and grapefruit too, which is what we used, I do believe, last week. Okay, and then I just need 1.5 ounces of the simple syrup. Uh, okay, all right. Stand up, little guy. I think, I'm going to put a couple of that in there, and then I'm going to top it off with my favorite Topo Chico over ice in a rocks glass, and voila. Let's see. Let's give her a taste. I'm very thirsty. That's good. You could even do a little rim of some tahine or like a spicy, chili salt. That's what tahine is. Very good. I could just make a whole pitcher of that, and I probably will put the juices and the simple syrup in the pitcher together. I just won't top it off with the simple or the soda water just yet, for obvious reasons. We don't want the bubbles to go bye bye. But let's say a quick hello. All right, happy Friday, Jim. Thanks for always showing up, and you too, JD. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, it's a really nice, refreshing mocktail. I got a few seeds in here. Wipe off my lipstick. It's not very becoming, but yeah, I think that's pretty good. hmm Not overly sweet. You can do that for brunch. Um, and honestly, for having a whole jalapeno in there, it's not super spicy either, but it has a nice flavor in that it's not, you know, like punch. It's not overly sweet, like big soda pop situation, which I can't handle anymore. I just can't handle it. Uh-uh-uh. So enjoy that, you guys. Again, the ingredients you'll need, like 6 navel oranges, 4 limes. You need about a bottle of Topo Chico, anything enough to top it off. You need 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of warm water, and then the rinds of most of your oranges, save 1 at least that you don't cut up and boil over. And then you need a half of a teaspoon of kosher salt. You need the juice of those limes and oranges, and that's going to give you a little bit over 2 cups of juice that you're going to combine with 8 ounces, 1 cup of your simple syrup that's spicy and orangey flavored. And voila, you have yourself a mocktail. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week, and we're making cocktails. Once again, we're back on the wagon. So thank you guys. Cheers to you, and stay happy and healthy. Love you guys for watching.